Good afternoon and welcome to WJZ.com. Rain is finally coming to an end. I want to go ahead and start out with radar and show you as I make this presentation at 12:30. It's all over but the shouting from the city and out the 70 quarter. A little bit longer you'll have some moisture as we move east and toward the coast. But the fact of the matter is rain for the most part is done. Now it's a matter of two things. One, when we're going to get a little sun in here. You can see the clouds starting to break, but a pretty good drive away out to the west. And how are the winds going to affect us this afternoon? Let's take a look at the satellite photos. It's pretty opaque here along the 95 corner. What I got to do is look out toward Pittsburgh, and there's going to be a little bit of clearing. And I think we may actually even get a sunset in here this evening. We'll see how it goes. But we got to be talking about winds. I just want to show you the wind speeds as we go through the next 24 hours. Anywhere from 10 to 25 miles an hour, with gusts even higher, and we'll get to that in a second. I mean, the wind's just going to keep chugging along and chugging along and chugging along and chugging along. I know it's not like a summer scenario where the trees have leaves on them and resistance to the wind and branches could break, but also having said that, you start throwing down possible wind gusts of 46 miles an hour and more than just once or twice throughout this event, and you could see some limbs coming down on power lines and some power outages. Look, this evening we're still talking about gusts of almost 40 miles an hour. A bedtime here in Baltimore just below 30, and the beat goes on as we move through the overnight. Wind advisory in effect 2 p.m. through midnight. Midnight and on, it's still going to be windy, but these potential gusts to 50 will abate a bit. Now, this is March 1st, and NOAA has given us a temperature outlook for this month. Warmer than average, they're suggesting, throughout much of the eastern half of the United States. This doesn't mean 70, 75, 80 degrees, but we all know this can be a finicky month. It can be windy, it can be gray, it can be cold, and it can feel long. Well, NOAA's sitting there saying, for the most part, seasonal to seasonally mild. And as we look through the next 5 days, it's just not a whole lot of shaking going on coming our way. It's pretty big rain at the end of the week. It will just stay down 2 hours south, midweek toward the end of the week. 55 your high this day. There are those gusty winds overnight tonight. It's still going to be chugging along, it being the wind. 26 as your low. Tomorrow, we'll look at a daytime high of 42, then up to 3 shy of 60, still in the low 50s, mid-40s. By the way, the normals are now 49, 29. By the time we get to the end of the week, 50 and 30. 45, 29 Friday, 48, 32 Saturday, maybe a shower. Pretty good amount of sun here in this 7-day run. Sunday, 46 and sunny. Thanks so much for stopping by. WJZ.com.